year and a half since its passage, what has been the impact of Act 13? I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Pennsylvania State Representative Kate Harper. Thanks for being with us.
Nice to be here.
Act 13 relates to Marcellus Shale and the drilling that is going on there when it comes to the extraction of natural gas. Talk to us a little bit about what happened a year and a half ago and the intentions behind Act 13.
Well, I think there was some controversy surrounding whether we should have some kind of a statewide tax or an impact fee on the Marcellus Shale, and Act 13 is sort of a hybrid. 60% of the money that is raised from the natural gas drilling, mostly in rural areas in Pennsylvania, goes back to the communities that are impacted by the drilling, 60%. But 40% goes statewide for a number of environmental and other programs, and we've generated $200 million in the first year. So that's a lot of money. And 40% of that's a lot of money. And it's being used all over the place, including southeastern Pennsylvania, where we don't even have a single well.
Act 13 did a number of things, like increasing setbacks for wells, increasing environmental protections, but there has been an argument that these provisions don't go far enough when it comes to protecting the environment or generating revenue from the natural gas companies. Is that something that you're still considering, or is Act 13 staying as is?
Well, in Harrisburg in the General Assembly, I think we still discuss whether we did the right thing with Act 13, but it's a comprehensive bill. It was passed. It's had a year's trial, and it does seem to be working. One of the things with making a choice to do an impact fee as opposed to a statewide tax was whether or not we would drive the drillers out of our state to another place like New York, West Virginia, or Ohio, which also has Marcellus Shale. So we wanted to stay competitive as a location for the industry. And I think the fee did that better than a statewide tax would have done. But I do want to reassure people that all Pennsylvanians can get the benefit of the money we're bringing in. Montgomery County, my home county, is getting about $670,000 that they can apply for, use for a variety of different things, environmental things, water and sewer infrastructure things, and stuff like that. So. And we don't have a single well here. Philadelphia is getting more than $1 million. So the southeastern Pennsylvania region is basically getting around $2 million every year and doesn't have a single Marcellus Shale well. So I just think that people need to realize that the money is coming in and we're able to put it to good use.
And let's talk about some of the other money that would be available statewide for things like growing greener, things like the conversion of fleets to natural gas.
That's right. The governor's been handing out grants to basically things that have fleets of buses, like school districts or mass transit systems and things like that. They can get grants to convert their fleet over to natural gas. And we believe, with all the Marcellus Shale that we have in Pennsylvania, that natural gas is going to be both abundant and cheap. And it actually is pretty good for the environment when you use it as a fuel.
In addition to that, Growing Greener, does this work to fund programs like that?
Yes, Growing Greener is the money that we use for things like farmland preservation, open space, parks, and recreation, things like that. And that fund had really been depleted, basically because we used it to buy a lot of land while we were dealing with the effects of suburban sprawl. So this replenishes that fund. And it also puts money into another fund that chronically cries out for funding, which is the Hazardous Sites Cleanup Fund. And that takes care of things that have been fouled by industry, and you want to put them back into service as something else.
Thanks for being with us. We've been talking with Pennsylvania State Representative Kate Harper. I'm Jill Horner.